really have no idea why they are being considered in the same session with me, thus suggesting very loudly that you really have no idea what the fuck you're looking at! How about that for hubris? If you were a little older, it might be better odds you'd have a little less to prove, and thus perhaps some small degree of honesty regarding the absurdity of this situation. And how many rooms like this? I'm standing in front of some guy, and he's as scared shitless of Shakespeare as most people, but he studied with somebody who was British, so he's running with it. And he's looking down his nose at me, yammering on about, I don't know, contemporary relevance and caesuras. What the fuck? Instead of talking to the man in front of him about the man in front of him. But honesty is seldom convenient. And of course, I judge you unduly. I mean, you could be some sort of prodigy, right? With whom it would be heaven's providence for me to work. But I don't get to audition directors. You pick me and we toddle off together to Sheboygan to do your show. You don't like what I do, you can fire me. I'm sort of stuck with the likes of you, ain't I? You'll forgive me, but I gotta assess the facts on the ground here. Drawing on my experience as a classical actor, I mean, not for nothing, man. Look at the resume. And I think I slung a little decent Shakespeare in my day. But also, and equally, my extensive experience as me, standing in rooms like this, in front of guys like you. While you, conversely, draw upon your grossly limited experience regarding anything like me, as is evidenced by the presence of those two clowns who just had an audience with you. You are doing Othello, and if they're even in contention, then we should end this broken, one-sided process right here and now, because clearly Shit. I'm already coming on like a stiff prick over here, right? Take a breath, Negro. All right. Let me take it by the numbers. First up, a little white man is asking me if I have any questions about being a large black man. Enacting the role of a large black man in a famous Shakespeare play about a large black man, which for the past 50, 60 years or so has been more or less wholly the province of large black men. No, I don't have I ain't got no questions.